Humans are easily outnumbered by our farm animals. The combined total number of chickens is 19 billion, cows 1.5 billion, and sheep 1 billion, and pigs as well 1 billion. Living at any one time is 3 times higher than the number of people, according to an article called "This is How Many Animals We Eat Each Year in 2019" by World Economic Forum. So how many millions are in 1 billion? Well, there's $1,000 million that have to make up 1 billion. And I hope that gives you a better understanding about just how many animals are killed. It is immoral for us to eat meat when so many animals are slaughtered, as well as there are many negative benefits of eating meat. A question I ask myself all the time about why there's so many animals slaughtered for human consumption is, why do we continue to let this happen? Just because it's not us? Just because we're not going through it? I know a lot of us don't know how animals are slaughtered, or just turn the other shoulder the other way because they simply don't care. And that is immorally wrong. So I'm going to talk about just a few of the ways animals are slaughtered and mistreated. So, firstly, stunning. There are different types of stunning techniques used to kill an animal. There's penetrative captive bolt, which is in where they are used on cattle, sheep, and some pigs. It is where a gun fires a metal bolt into the brain of an animal, causing the animal to lose consciousness immediately, but obviously we don't know if that's true for all animals. Secondly, there is electrical stunning, which is used mainly on sheep and pigs. It is an electrical current that is passed through the animal's brain via a large pair of tongs, causing temporary loss of consciousness, which is awful. Some animals also pass the current through the heart, so the animal isn't just stunned but also killed. Lastly, there is gas stunning / killing of pigs, which involves the use of gas mixtures. Pigs are mostly exposed to high concentrations of gas, which is currently carbon dioxide. Another method that is used to kill animals is they use this technique called sticking. So sticking is, after you stun the animal, it is hung by the legs and it is slaughtered by the person as someone else, or that same person that stunned them will cut their head off. Could you imagine being raised on a farm knowing that you were going to die and that you were going to be hung and then your head was going to be chopped off? It's awful. The world runs on money, and as long as people are paying for meat, it will continue to happen, as over $218 billion is put into the industry according to the future of meat. The second problem to eating meat is there are many unhealthy benefits to eating meat, as us humans have flat and small canine teeth, which we aren't supposed to have if we were supposed to be meat eaters. Our teeth, which aren't suited to be eating meat. Also, real carnivores' jaws move only up and down, and enabling them to tear chunks of flesh from their prey, while humans move their jaws up and down and from side to side, which is something that carnivores lack. Also, our digestive system doesn't like meat. As you can tell, sometimes after you eat meat, your stomach hurts or you're just not feeling well. Well, carnivores have short testicle tracts that allow them to pass meat much quicker through their digestive system, while humans' intestinal tracts are much larger, like those of plant eaters, and they give the body more time to break down fiber and absorb the nutrients from plant-based foods. As well as eating meat for humans could cause food poisoning, especially at foreign countries where you're not used to the food, because our body isn't able to break up those elements that we are eating. Lastly, meat can cause heart diseases such as stroke, cancer, obesity, which is increasing worldwide according to Johnson D., who wrote an article about according to Argeo, who wrote an article about how humans are supposed to be plant eaters. He mentions how numerous studies have shown that meat is not ideal for human bodies and may actually be making us sick and killing us. So how can we make this problem better? We need to eat less meat because it's better health for ourselves and for the animals. Less consumption means less slaughtering, and we need to try out vegan replacements of meat. We know eating meat can cause cancer, strokes, cardiac problems, diabetes, obesity, and food poisoning. We need to eat less meat to slow down the slaughtering of animals and try vegan options. We see how badly animals are slaughtered, but we don't care. But the reality is, imagine the type of pain they go through is something that we'll never be able to relate to. We need to start caring. It is immoral for us to be eating meat when so many animals are slaughtered, as well as there are so many negative benefits of eating meat.